That's all for this edition of Dateline. And check out our Talking Dateline podcast. Josh Mankiewicz and Keith Morrison will go behind the scenes of tonight's episode, available Wednesday in the Dateline feed wherever you get your podcasts. We're off on Fridays for a couple of weeks so NBC can bring you coverage of the Olympic trials. But we'll see you back here on July 5th. I'm Lester Holt. For all of us at NBC News, good night.
Live from Rhinelander, this is News Watch 12 at 10, the Northwoods' best news, with Jessica Jukic, Chief Meteorologist Jeff Weller, and Saul Meyer with sports. News from where you live starts now.
Good evening, I'm Jessica Jukic. The Lac du Flambeau tribe says they will not lower monthly fees to keep 4 roads open for Lac du Flambeau town members. For over a year, the tribe and town have been locked in a dispute over easement payments for 4 roads located on the LDF reservation. Recently, LDF Chairman Matthew Gawkey wrote to the tribe asking for a reduced fee to maintain access to the disputed roads. In a response letter, Tribal President John Johnson Sr. said that the tribe will not amend their resolution setting terms for access. The tribe also said if the town does not comply with the resolution, that the tribe will take necessary actions to protect their lands. Democrats are highlighting former President Donald Trump's apparent disdain for Milwaukee. In his Thursday meeting with Republicans, Trump reportedly called Milwaukee a horrible city. The Democratic National Committee, in turn, put up 10 billboards across the city Friday, noting the remark. The Biden campaign has already started selling shirts and mugs about it, too. Milwaukee's mayor said the remark could cost Trump the election since Wisconsin is a key swing state. A campaign spokesman said that Trump was only talking about crime and the voting system. Jason, it was a warm day out there. How's it looking for our weekend?
Yeah, it looked like a beautiful day for long summer weekend, and this weekend we might see some rain coming in Saturday night and into Sunday as well. But for right now, though, we do see some temperatures in the low 60s for our area, even upper 50s as well. It's going to be a pretty chilly night going into the early morning hours. We'll start to see some low 50s, but going into tomorrow, it's going to be another beautiful day before the storms do come in. Looks like much of the region will be in the lower 70s for our northern counties. And as we go down south, they'll be just around the same as well. Much of the area in the low 70s, sitting around 73 degrees. And then we do see Adams County at around 76, just a little bit warmer as well. Taking a look ahead into tonight, temperatures are going to be in the low 50s for much of the area. We'll see 54 around 4 a.m. and then around 6 a.m. That's when it can drop quickly to around 50 degrees. And then temperatures are going to bounce up quickly going into the early morning hours tomorrow. Around 10 a.m. they'll be just near 70 degrees. Jessica?
The CDC has issued an official health advisory warning that there may be disruptions accessing ADHD medications. The announcement comes after the arrest of 2 executives of a telehealth company that distributes such drugs. The Justice Department announced a federal healthcare fraud indictment against 2 executives from the digital health company Dun Global. The indictment claims the 2 executives generated more than $100 million in revenue by arranging for the prescriptions of more than 40 million pills targeting drug seekers and instructing prescribers to prescribe stimulants to patients even if they didn't qualify. The agency said the arrest marks the Justice Department's first criminal drug distribution prosecution related to prescribing via telemedicine through a digital health company. The Supreme Court ruled today that federal ban on bump stocks are unlawful. Bump stocks are gun accessories that allow semi-automatic rifles to fire more quickly. In a 6-3 ruling, the conservative majority court held that an almost 100-year-old law aimed at banning machine guns cannot legitimately be interpreted to include bump stocks. The Justice Department said Friday it will not prosecute Attorney General Merrick Garland after House Republicans voted to hold him in contempt of Congress earlier this week. GOP House members said Garland in contempt for not turning over audio recordings of President Joe Biden's interview with former special counsel Robert Hur. At the time, Hur was investigating Biden's handling of classified materials, but declined to bring charges. The president asserted executive privileges over the files. In a letter to House Speaker Mike Johnson explaining its decision Friday, the DOJ cited their longstanding position of declining to prosecute in cases of executive privilege. It concluded that Garland's actions did not constitute a crime. The data is in, and the state of Wisconsin saw record tourism numbers in 2023. Wisconsin had nearly 46 million overnight visits this year, which is the second straight record-breaking year for overnight visits. And the Northwoods, especially Minocqua, helped to lead the charge. Our own Jake Force spoke to tourism experts about the successful year, as well as where gains can still be made.
We saw growth in all 72 counties in Wisconsin, which is a really exciting thing to say.
Wisconsin's tourism industry generated a record-breaking $25 billion of total economic impact in 2023. Craig Trost is the communications director for Travel Wisconsin and says the effects of the pandemic are still contributing to the newfound attraction to the Northwoods.
I think a lot of people rediscovered Wisconsin's beautiful Northwoods during the pandemic, and that excitement has not waned and is in fact growing, which is really exciting.
But Crystal Westfall acknowledged that a lackluster hunting season and a shortfall in winter recreation due to little snowfall were both catastrophic. But she said her team at the Let's Minocqua Tourism Bureau is looking to employ destination stewardship planning to help supplement for unexpected losses.
We have to think about, what happens when we have economic downturn and how can we be proactive to support our community versus, waiting to see, are we even going to get snow? How can we continue to support that long term?
Short-term rental services such as Airbnb and Vrbo have also seen steady gains in the Northwoods, but Westfall said the recurring visitors continue to be the main driver of Northwoods tourism.
But those that have come here year after year, they know where to go and they want to keep coming back. And so we really rely on, on folks that know about us to spread the word and to, encourage their friends and family to come back as well.
Thanks, Jake. Along with those tourism gains came increased tax revenue for municipalities throughout the state. The industry's 5.4% growth will also outpace U.S. inflation in 2023, which was under 4%. Are you planning on going fishing this summer? Well, if you are, a Rhinelander Boating Group has you covered. Let's Go Fishing is a Minnesota-based nonprofit. It's been taking locals and tourists alike on boat rides on Boom Lake since 2013. Of its 17 locations, the Hodag chapter is the only one in Wisconsin. While the nonprofit provides lake fun for people of all ages, it specifically aims to help senior citizens reconnect with nature. Chairman Mark Schroeder says those living in nursing homes are among the most vulnerable to feelings of isolation and loneliness.
Just getting out on a boat and being with people and doing things with them. I don't care if it's just a ride. You see a lot of wildlife. You see the animals. You see deer and ducks and geese and loons of all things and all kinds of crazy things going on. It's just fun to be here.
Groups range in size from 5 to 12 people per boat ride. For more information or to schedule a trip, visit the Let's Go Fishing Hodag chapter website or Facebook page. There's a show that combines wood carving with comedy. Coming up after the break, we'll have a look at the show After Weather with Chase, right here on Newswatch 12.
Up to 60% off list at the 4th of July blowout at Slumberland Furniture. Like this classic sofa in 3 colors. Or a Chase sofa for just $5.98. Recline and save for just $3.99. The 4th of July blowout at Slumberland Furniture.
Carpet City.
Come to Carpet City Flooring Center and get the toughest waterproof floors in the industry, where they're in stock and on sale. Rigid Maximum XL is 50% thicker and 30% longer, resulting in maximum durability, which is perfect for active families and pets. Not to mention, it's easy to install. Come to Carpet City Flooring Center to get your Rigid Maximum XL waterproof floors today.
Carpet City. Our prices will floor you.
Keep 15 grand in your pocket when you buy your next truck. This 2024 Duramax is 95 grand. This used 2024 is 80 grand. Buy the used and keep the 15 grand. Come out to Len's Truck today. We have hundreds of high-quality used trucks, all priced to move. Go now to lenstruck.com. That's lenstruck.com.
Len's Truck. Len's Truck. We got the trucks at Len's Truck.
At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we get you outdoors because we get you. Whether you're headed across town or across the country, we get you tires and batteries, trust and care during our summer tire sale. Right now, buy 3 tires, get 1 free with up to a $100 rebate on select sets of 4 Cooper and Goodyear tires. Plus, rewards members get an extra $25 instant savings on any set of 4. And for all your power needs, Blaine's brand vehicle batteries start at $43.99. Tires and batteries, trust and care at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
From midnight tweets to drinking bleach to tear-gassing citizens and staging a photo op, we knew Trump was out of control when he was president. Then he lost the 2020 election and snapped, desperately trying to hold on to power. Now he's running again, this time threatening to be a dictator, to terminate the Constitution.
If I don't get elected, it's going to be a bloodbath.
Trump wants revenge, and he'll stop at nothing to get it.
I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
Up to 60% off list at Slumberland. Get this incredible deal. Head-up base and 8-inch mattress, just $4.99 for both. 4th of July mattress blowout. Plus, our 365-night sleep guarantee at Slumberland.
The 2024 Bear Cupboard Run is Saturday, June 29th. Half marathon, 5K run walk, and kids cubby run. Please register online. Visit bearcupboardrun.org for more information.
Welcome back, everybody. It was a beautiful sunny day in the Northwoods today. Temperatures were perfect as well. We had some mid to upper 70s in the area. Rhinelander right around 77 degrees, Tomahawk at 78, and then 75 for Eagle River. Much of the area was in the mid to upper 70s as well. Just a beautiful overall day in the Northwoods today. But now we do have those dew points starting to creep up into the 50s. We can see it's just now at 50 degrees in Rhinelander. And then we can see just a little bit warmer down South Merrill through Wausau, 52 to 53 degrees. And those are going to continue the rise, that we do have some more heat on the way. But let's take a look at the temperatures right now in Rhinelander. We just now dropped below 60 degrees, 59 for Rhinelander right now. Tomahawk is sitting around 56, and we do have a 10-degree difference in Merrill, 66. So those temperatures are in the mid-50s to mid-60s for much of the region as of right now. And then as we look into the early morning hours, things are going to be pretty chilly as well, but not change too much. Rhinelander around 54 degrees. Eagle River will be just at 50, and Tomahawk will be a little bit warmer at 57 degrees for those early morning hours. On the bright side, though, we do have some warmer temperatures on the way. It's going to start to feel a lot like summer going into Monday and Tuesday. That's when we're going to start to see some low 80s and even to the upper 80s on Tuesday with a high of 87. May even get near 90 as well, depending on some sunshine. And then things will start to cool off slightly Wednesday through Friday, getting back into the mid to upper 70s. So with that being said, the sun is going to be shining pretty bright out there, which means the UV is going to be pretty strong as well. UV is going to be at a 8. That's pretty high, which means the burn time is going to be around 15 minutes, which means you need to have a hat with you outside, sunglasses as well, bring some sunscreen, and if you're out and about, make sure you find some shady areas so you don't get burned too quick out there. With that being said, with the warmer temperatures on the way, it's going to be very humid as well. We can see that massive spike Saturday going into Sunday, and it's going to last a few days all the way until Tuesday. So with the humidity, it's going to make the warmer temperatures feel a lot warmer than they really are. So it's going to be very important to have a water bottle with you at all times. Make sure you stay hydrated if you're outside enjoying some outdoor activities. Now, with wind speeds in the area right now, things are very calm, light and variable winds. We do see a southeast wind near Eagle River around 5 miles per hour. Other than that, lots of zeros on the board. Pretty calm night for us in Rhinelander tonight. But for Sunday, we do have a thunderstorm outlook. This is actually more tomorrow night, right around midnight is when the storms are going to start. Rhinelander is expected to see some scattered showers and thunderstorms right around midnight, and then we'll see some more activity down south into the early morning hours. So here we can see right around midnight, that's when those showers and scattered thunderstorms are going to make their way, just moving northeast through the Rhinelander area. And then right around 8 a.m. Sunday, 9 a.m. as well, that's when Adams County, going into Madison and even into Milwaukee, that's when we'll start to see some some stronger storms that may even bring some severe weather with them as well early morning Sunday. For tonight, though, it's going to be a beautiful night, mostly clear skies with a low of 50 degrees, and winds are going to be light from the southeast at 5 miles per hour. Going into tomorrow, it's going to be pretty nice as well, 73 for the high, increasing clouds throughout the day, and then we do have that chance of rain at the very end of the night tomorrow, right around midnight, going into Sunday morning. But your 7-day forecast brought to you by Northwoods Furniture and Mattress. It's going to be a stormy week ahead. We do have the most thunderstorms likely on Father's Day, and then Monday through Friday. That's when we're going to start to see some more thunderstorms rolling through the area as well with a lesser chance. But temperatures will reach near 90 on Tuesday and then cool off throughout the rest of the week. Jessica?
Thanks, Chase. Shears Lumberjack Show combines cutting edge and comedy in a true Northwoods attraction. Our own Dan Hagen explains what's unique about this show.
Logan Aldean has cut his way through thousands of lumberjack shows.
Every single one is different. You never know who's going to win.
He saw his first show when he was 10 and was instantly hooked.
I especially got into the log roll.
But now,
I love the speed climb. And what made me grow to love speed climbing is the mental challenge of it. It really takes a lot to overcome going up that high and then to be able to go fast at it. That's just a whole nother step.
Pole climbing and log rolling are just 2 of the 10 events these lumberjacks of all trades go head-to-head in on Snake Lake along Highway 47. The competition is what Aldean likes most, but he doesn't take himself too seriously.
We're obviously outside having fun and pushing each other to do better all the time. And then also there's the comedy of it. It's fun to play off each other.
In 38 years, the show hasn't changed at all, and that includes the jokes. And did I mention lumberjack jousting?
No low blows. The comedy, it's great. It's been around forever. You know, we work in different things and improvise on some certain things.
Aldean and his fellow lumberjacks will do around 150 shows this summer in both Woodruff and Hayward. He says this summer of competition and comedy won't be his last.
I'm a lifer. I'm a lifer.
Thanks, Dan. You can see the Lumberjack Show tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. Tickets are available at the door or on their website, ShearsLumberjackShow.com. The Nicolay College Rainbow Hodag Student Club and Art Start will host the 8th annual Northwoods Pride Festival. The event will be at the Hodag Park in Rhinelander. The Rainbow Hodag's mission is to build trusting relationships and a space for the LGBTQ+ community. The event will have merchandise, raffles, vendors, family and kids activities, and a family-friendly drag show. Events begin at 10 a.m. and go until 4 p.m. A couple of local basketball stars will be playing college basketball in the state. Coming up, Drew Chully joins us to discuss what Wisconsin school has 2 local superstars coming their way.
Have you heard? Wassahern's Furniture has Amish-made gliders. Gliders were impossible to get for years, but now you can choose your style, your wood color, and your fabric. Come quick, they'll go fast. Harn's Furniture, half-mile from Fleet Farm, Wausau.
You work hard to put a roof over your head, and Overhead Solutions works hard to be your first choice as your trusted roofing partner. We want to earn your business. Call us today for a free estimate.
Ho-Chunk Gaming Wittenberg will host Queensryche with a special guest appearance by Slaughter. Saturday, August 10th. Doors open at 6 p.m. Guests 21 and over may redeem their ticket stub at the Rewards Club to receive $10 rewards play. Tickets are on sale now for Queensryche featuring Slaughter. Saturday, August 10th. Only at Ho-Chunk Gaming Wittenberg. Must be 18 years of age or older to enter.
Get an 11% rebate on your bathroom project at Menards. Create your dream bathroom with Sterling tubs and showers. They'll fit your style and budget and are easy to clean. Get this ensemble shower for $669.99 after rebate. Complete your bathroom with our entire selection of Dakota vanities. They feature generous interior storage and come in a variety of styles and finishes. Get this sliding barn door vanity for $168.99 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
The future of home automation is here. At Electronics and Security of Wisconsin, we sell, install, and service the latest in home automation technology. With a smart home, you can control and protect your entire home with just a touch of a button.
Every week it costs more to feed my family. Prices are just out of control.
Boy, inflation is really hurting us. It's got to stop.
Career politicians like Biden and Baldwin just don't get it. They're making things harder for folks here in Wisconsin. By stopping the crazy spending that caused inflation and cutting red tape, we can bring prices down. It's time for a change. I'm Eric Hovde. I approve this message. I'll get the job done for Wisconsin families.
The secret's out. Wausau Hearns Furniture has Amish-made gliders. Gliders were impossible to get for years, but now you can choose your style, your wood color, and your fabric. Come quick, they'll go fast. Hearns Furniture, half-mile from Fleet Farm, Wausau.
Coming up on News Watch 12 today, join Kate Hyman for another edition of Race Watch 12.
Always a fun segment there, but humidity moving in next week as well as some heat and storms. More you tune in on your Monday from 5 to 7 a.m.
Two of the area's best athletes have decided to play college basketball here in the state of Wisconsin. Former Lakeland Union All-State basketball player Juliana Ouimet played her freshman season at Lehigh, and she decided to transfer and come home to play for UW Green Bay. Right after that, current Lakeland senior and her younger sister Christina also decided to switch her commitment from Lehigh and will attend Green Bay next fall. We talked with the pair as they make their college choices official. For the UW Green Bay women's program, they now have the commitments of two of our area's best players in recent years. For Juliana Ouimet, transferring to Green Bay gives her a chance to return home after her freshman season at Lehigh.
I'm very much family oriented. I love my community in Minocqua. I love the Midwestern people. I missed home for sure. So I think that had a big aspect in it. Not having basketball there, I realized how much I missed being home.
For her sister Christina, who planned on attending Lehigh with Juliana, it did not take long for the Lakeland rising senior to switch her commitment to Green Bay, knowing that playing with her sister in the future was always going to be her biggest priority.
It was very exciting for me to be able to play with her, so anywhere she'd go, I'd go, I guess. It was kind of an easy decision on my part. We've been best friends for as long as I can remember, and not only is she my best friend and my sister, but she's a great role model for me for however many years.
The Green Bay program is also going through a coaching change. But the new leadership with the Phoenix was a welcome surprise for the pair, and they are both excited to play for new head coach Kayla Carius.
I wanted to be at Green Bay no matter who was the coach there. I really like Coach Kayla too. I'm having so much fun. I think she's a great coach. I'm super happy with the coaching staff and everything going on.
With one sister already wearing Phoenix green and her younger sister waiting in the wings, a reigning NCAA tournament team now has two of its top in-state talents staying home to play in Green Bay. The Milwaukee Brewers were at home tonight as they took on the Cincinnati Reds in NL Central action. The Brewers came into the day with a 7-game lead in the NL Central as they took on a division rival. This game had it all, but in the end, the Reds came away with a 6-5 win in Game 1 of the series. The Brewers trailed 6-3 going into the bottom of the ninth and appeared to tie the game at 6. However, a replay would overturn the tying run at the plate. The Reds remained up by a run. The Brewers would leave the tying run on third. Cincinnati wins at 6-5. The teams will play again tomorrow afternoon at 3:10 in Milwaukee. Game 4 of the NBA Finals, well, it wasn't much of a game. The Dallas Mavericks avoided the sweep at the hands of the Boston Celtics. They rolled to a 122-84 win in Game 4. The 38-point margin of victory is the third largest in Finals history. The Celtics lead the series 3-1. They will look to close it out on Monday night when the series returns to Boston for Game 5. We'll be right back after the break.
Fireworks Country has everything you need to create a 4th of July tradition under a fireworks-filled sky. Celebrate Independence Day and party with a bang. Fireworks Country, located at the Big Blue Barn, 1 mile west of Wittenberg on Highway 29.
Don't believe Tammy Baldwin's TV ads. Believe her record. Baldwin voted against $800 million for narcotic detection at our border. She voted against more Border Patrol agents, against tougher sentences for drug traffickers here illegally. No wonder overdose deaths have skyrocketed on Baldwin's watch, with cartel activity right here in Wisconsin. Two-faced Tammy, a hypocrite we can't trust. Fix Washington PAC is responsible for the content of this advertising.
We've been everywhere. We've coated patios, pool decks, basements, hospitals, warehouses, walkways, man caves, churches, schools, airports, hotels, and garages. If it's concrete, we will coat it.
I've been with U.S. Cellular for 27 years. They've always taken care of me. But when they asked me to talk to you about their special customer event, Us Days, I said, I gotta get in shape. So they sent me this Hollywood trainer. Oh, this guy's no joke. Us Days means exclusive deals just for us customers.
Now let's try burpees.
Us Days is back at U.S. Cellular. Current customers get $1,200 off any phone, plus $300 off any tablet.
Whether you're just beginning your educational journey or seeking a new opportunity, we're here for you. At North Central Technical College, we have unique partnerships with 4-year colleges that allow you to transfer seamlessly to and from our campus, saving you time and money. With hundreds of transfer options available, the path to a bachelor's degree and a great paying career are just a step away. North Central Technical College. Start here, go anywhere.
Wanted. Listings. It is still a seller's market. If properly priced, you may get multiple offers. Call Bob Coleman with 33 years of expertise selling in the Northwoods. He is an agent you can trust. Earning your business is the goal.
Fireworks Country has everything you need to create a 4th of July tradition under a fireworks-filled sky. Celebrate Independence Day and party with a bang. Fireworks Country, located at the Big Blue Barn, 1 mile west of Wittenberg on Highway 29.
Huge live auction, Rhinelander, Wisconsin. Ford F-150, Lund fishing boats, tools, home contents, expensive jewelry, lapidary equipment, and more. Contact Brass and St. Louis Auctions for more details.
Take it away, boys. In just 2 weeks, swimmers will once again take to the waters of Lake Minocqua to raise money for public safety. The Oneida County Sheriff's Office Public Safety Dive Team will host their annual fundraiser, the Minocqua Island Swim Challenge, on June 29th at 9 a.m. The swim challenge is open for swimmers of all ages and experience. One of the many hobbies in Minocqua is to head out on the water and try to catch a big old fish. But sometimes it's hard to find the best place to fish. Dave Lang is the owner of Fishing Minocqua. He said this is over 30 years of guiding for him. With all that experience, he found that big, busy lakes may be better fishing than some people think. But when it comes to making that catch, it's all about the numbers of fish.
4 walleyes per acre out here now, that's a good number. Anything like any lake with that many walleyes per acre is a good number. Give you an idea, a muskie, a really good number is 1 muskie per 3 acres.
Even with the odd winter, Ling said fishing is turning out good and thinks it will get better more into the summer.
Newswatch 12's Big Old Fish is brought to you by Kurt's Island Sports Shop in Menard. All right, I got a question for you guys. What do you say to an upset fish? Well, you need to clam down, of course. You know, I don't know if that's going to work for a fish. It doesn't work well with humans. But anyway, that's beside the point. Let's move on with this week's Big Old Fish, and we start off with Ian Wren. Now, it says he was fishing on an area lake with his dad when this beautiful 33-inch, 8-pound northern hit. Well, I don't know what else to say. 33 inches, 8 pounds, northern? Yeah, Ian, that's a big old fish. Way to go. Keep on reeling them in. Next up on this week's Big Old Fish, we have Dan Dane, and he caught this gorgeous 28-inch walleye on Lake Erie on a crankbait. Does go on to say that this fish was released. Now, how cool is that? 28-inch walleye, and it was released? Well, you know what I'm going to say, Dan. That is a big old fish. Way to go. Keep on reeling them in. And finally on this week's Big Old Fish, we have Isabel. Now, it says here that she had so much fun catching this 13-inch crappie with her dad, Grammy and Pap. Well, why wouldn't you? That's a big old fish, Isabel. 13 inches, crappie. Way to go. Keep on reeling them in.
All right, fishermen and women, make sure to keep those trophy pictures coming. All the information you need to be in a future episode of Big Old Fish and win a Northern Taxidermy fish meal is on our website, WJFW.com. And remember, anglers, fish on.
I'm Tammy Baldwin, and I approve this message.
I'm 82.
86.
90 years young.
Eric Hovde thinks people like us shouldn't be able to vote.
If you're in a nursing home, you only have 5-6 month life expectancy. Almost nobody in a nursing home is in a point to vote.
Son, I've served this country. I think I can handle a ballot.
What a jerk.
Eric Hovde, I'm fully aware of whom I'm voting for, and it won't be you.
June Dairy Month is a special time to discover, taste, and celebrate the legacy of Wisconsin dairy. Dairy farming is key to Wisconsin's economy and communities. Because 95% of Wisconsin farms are family-owned, our dairy farms are committed to incorporating science and sound practices to ensure they produce the best quality milk while protecting the planet. Visit wisconsindairy.org to find a local dairy breakfast and raise a glass to the goodness of Wisconsin dairy.
Up to 60% off list at the 4th of July blowout at Slumberland Furniture. Explosive deals everywhere. Like this classic sofa in 3 colors. Or a Chase sofa for just $5.98. Recline and save for just $3.99. Get this incredible deal, head-up base and 8-inch mattress, just $4.99 for both. Plus, our 365-night sleep guarantee. What a sale. The 4th of July blowout at Slumberland Furniture.
Northwoods Windows has been helping homeowners all over central and northern Wisconsin with replacement windows, patio entry doors, and more. We've done installations in over 10,000 homes, including cottages, churches, and businesses. Our installers are trained, experienced professionals, and we're an authorized dealer of home improvement products from some of the top manufacturers. We offer free in-home consultations, no-pressure sales, honest pricing, and a job well done. Contact Northwood Windows today and see why you should choose us.
Builder Service. We are your hometown hardware store. Plumbing, electrical, paint, automotive, keys, tools, lawn and garden. We're more than just a lumberyard. Highway 45 in Elko.
Well, if you're looking to wind down on Sunday, Music in the Park is going on this summer in Manitowish Waters. There will be a free concert every Sunday from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. in Kohler Memorial Park. You can bring a blanket, lawn chairs, food, and drinks. Sounds like a lot of fun. Are we going to have good weather for this, Chase, on Sunday?
Well, hopefully we will. Looks like we do have some storms coming in Sunday morning, but then things should clear out for the show, so it should be a good day for that. Right now, though, temperatures are just now entering the upper 50s for tonight. They're going to drop down to the low 50s once we get into those early morning hours. And as we look into tomorrow, it's going to be another beautiful day. We're going to have low to mid 70s for much of the northern counties in our region, and we will have that PM rain chance with some showers possibly moving in around midnight. Going down to the southern counties, we do have around the same temperatures as well, with Adams slightly warmer at 76 degrees. And for your 7-day extended forecast, it's going to be a very stormy week ahead. Looks like we have some storms coming on Father's Day. That's when they'll be most likely, and the rest of the week is going to be pretty warm as well.
Can't wait. Sounds nice.
Yep, it's going to be near 90 on Tuesday.
Be a good time to get outside. We'll see you back here on Monday. Have a great weekend.
At Northwoods Furniture and Mattress, we're celebrating another year of helping you make your home your own with furniture and mattresses you love. We carry top brands, Lazy Boy, Smith Brothers, Flex Steel, Sealy, Tempur-Pedic, and more. We also offer the area's largest selection of Amish-built furniture. Most items are in stock and available for express delivery. Personalize your home with a variety of unique lamps, wall art, accents, and area rugs. Visit our 2 family-owned furniture stores in Eagle River for exceptional selections, service, and savings.
Imagine trying to take on one of the big car companies. It's not easy. Yet this year, one local law firm finalized the largest compensatory verdict in state history against an automaker, over $38 million. And it was no fluke. That same firm has been holding big car companies accountable for faulty designs that cause injury for over 50 years. Because Wisconsinites know who to call when it's a must-win scenario. They call Habish, Habish & Rotier. National reputation, hometown service.
Everyone deserves the fastest, most reliable internet speeds, regardless of where they live. That's That's why Spectrum offers the fastest speeds in more neighborhoods than any other provider. So switch to Spectrum and get a powerful network that connects nearly 500 million devices.
Switch to Spectrum Internet for only $49.99 a month with free modem, no data caps, and no contracts. Plus, save with our 2-year price guarantee when you level up to a gig. Call 1-855-735-1336 or scan to call.
With Spectrum Internet, you can power all of your devices to enjoy streaming, video chatting, and gaming with the most reliable internet speeds. Get a powerful network that millions of customers rely on. I rely on Spectrum Internet. You should too.
Switch to Spectrum Internet for only $49.99 a month with 99.9% network reliability, no added taxes or hidden fees, and no contracts. Plus, save with our 2-year price guarantee. Call